Yeah, it's recording.
Alright, class. Well, the movie that I picked was Reservoir Dogs, which was a 1992 drama film slash thriller directed by Quentin Tarantino and produced by Lawrence Bennett. I should put it. Alright, so while it plays, basically the plot is about five criminals. It's about five criminals who address each other by color-coded names. They assemble to pull off the perfect diamond heist. Instead, it turns out to be a bloody ambush when one of the men is found out to be a police informant. As the group begins to question each other's guilt, the heightening tension threatens to exploit the situation before the police step in. In this scene, there's two robbers who were shot and killed after Michael Madsen's character, Mr. Bond, who was an impulsive hothead, starts shooting up the jewelry store when an employee triggered the alarm. Harvey Keitel's character, Mr. White, and Tim Roth's character, Mr. Orange, escape from the jewelry store and heads to the hideout, where all of the men were supposed to meet. On the way to the hideout, Mr. Orange was shot. He is bleeding severely, but the injuries was not life-threatening. Shortly after the arrival, Steve Buscemi's character, Mr. Pink, meets with them, and they anxiously wait for Mr. Blonde. Mr. Blonde shows up acting cool and unaffected by the failed jewelry heist. At the end of the scene, he is being questioned by Mr. White about why he went psycho in the store.
No, they're not.
I'll call Joe.
Okay, we can relax. What's the cut, Pop? Juicy.
Alright, so this is where the scene was supposed to start. So in this scene here, it starts off with a wide angle shot of the hallway. Here enters Mr. Pink being followed by a tracking shot.
Look, man, you can do what you want. I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna check into a motel for a few days. You know, I'll lay low and I'll call Joe.
Then it ends with a mid-long shot of him encountering Mr. White while Mr. Orange is on the floor bleeding out from his gun wound.
Huh? You dead or what? What is it? Fucking shit on me, man. I thought he was dead for sure.
Now, medical attention, he will die for sure.
I can't take him to the hospital.
Tell medical attention.
So right there, we just seen another tracking shot following Mr. White. Can you guys hear it?
The man might not live through the night. Bullet in his belly is my fault. Now, while that might not mean jack shit to you, it means a hell of a lot to me.
First things first, okay, Steve?
So basically here it cuts to over the shoulder shot of Mr. White while he's talking to Mr. Pink, who's pacing back and forth. He's basically showing frustration as he's trying to comprehend the situation.
Here's Goofy, we gotta book up.
What do you suggest we do? Go to a hotel? We got a guy shot in the belly. Can't walk. He bleeds like a stuck pig. When he's awake, he screams in pain.
You got an idea? Spit it out.
Joe could help. We get in touch with
Medium
Joe.
close-up shot of Mr. White.
Joe could get him to a doctor. Joe could get a doctor to come to see him.
Assuming you can trust Joe, how are we gonna get in touch with him? Huh? He's supposed to be here, but he ain't, which is making me very nervous about being here. Even if he is on the up and up. I don't think he's gonna be too happy with us, okay? He planned a robbery, he's got a bloodbath on his hands now. He's got dead cops, dead robbers, dead civilians. Jesus Christ, I think this guy's gonna have a lot of sympathy for our plight. I mean, if I was him, I'd try and put as much distance between me and this mess as humanly possible.
So basically here we had a zoom-in close-up shot of Mr. White showing the level of intensity of the situation. As you notice, the sound escalates as it zooms in to intensify the situation.
Before you got here, Mr. Orange was asking. asking me to take him to a doctor or hospital.
You got an idea? Spit it out.
Joe could help. We get in touch with Joe. We get in touch with a doctor. 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 We get in touch with idea of turning him over to the cops. If we don't, he's gonna die. He begged me to do it.
Well, all right, and I guess we take him to a hospital. If that's what he said, let's do it. Since you don't know nothing about us, I say it's his decision.
Well, he knows little about me.
Why? Wait, you didn't tell me your name, did you?
I told him my
So
first.
here we have a two-shot of Mr. Pink and Mr. White
Why?
arguing about revealing his name to Mr. Orange.
I told him where I was from a few days ago. It was just a natural conversation.
What was telling him your name when you weren't supposed to?
He asked. We had just gotten away from the cops. He just got shot. It was my fault he got shot. He's a fucking bloody mess. He's screaming. I swear to God, I thought he was gonna die right then and there. I'm trying to...
So here we just witnessed like the slight movement of the camera, which is a handheld shot. So basically, right now we're gonna witness
Comfort him.
movement.
Telling him not to worry, everything's gonna be okay, I'm gonna take care of him. And he asked me what my name was. I mean, the man was dying in my arms. What the fuck was I supposed to do? Tell him sorry? I can't give out that fucking information!
So,
It's against the rules!
so right here is the arc movement
I don't trust you enough!
of the camera.
Or maybe I should have, but I couldn't. Fuck you, fuck Joe!
Sure, it was a very beautiful scene.
Don't fucking patronize me!
Do they have a sheet on you where you're from?
Yeah!
Well, that's that then, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, I was worried about mugshot possibilities as it was. Now he knows A, B, what you look like, C, where you're from, and D, what your specialty is. Then I gotta have to show him a hell of a lot of pictures for him to pick you out. I mean, that's it, right? They didn't tell me anything else. I can narrow down the selection.
If I have to tell you again to back off, me and you are gonna go round and round.
We ain't taking him to a hospital.
We know he's gonna die.
And I'm very sad about that, but some fellas are lucky and some ain't. What the fuck you touch me for, man? You wanna fuck with me? I'll show you who you're fucking with.
Wanna shoot me, you little piece of shit?
So here we have a reverse shot of Mr. Pink and Mr. White pointing guns at each other, showing the level of frustration of them reasoning with each other.
Go ahead, take a shot. Fuck you, White. I didn't create this situation. I'm dealing with it. You're acting like a first-year fucking thief. I'm acting like a professional. They get him, they can get you. They get you, they get closer to me, and that can't happen. You're looking at me like it's my fault.
So here's a long angle shot, which is zooming out.
Oh, I didn't tell him my name. I didn't tell him where I was from. Shit, 15 minutes ago, you almost told me your name. Your buddy there is stuck in a situation you created. So if you want to go bad look somewhere, throw him in a mirror.
Which we have here is a over-the-shoulder shot of Mr. Blonde making his entrance into the scene.
Kids shouldn't play so rough. Somebody's gonna start crying.
Mr. Blonde. Kicking me.
So here's a mid-shot.
What happened to you? Figured you were dead. Hey, you okay?
So here's an extreme close-up of Mr. Blonde. Prior, I basically explained how he has like this, he's like unaffected from the heist that happened this morning. His attitude is like all nonchalant, not caring, like the cool guy. You can tell by how his glasses is like above his eyes, and he has like, what is it, a drink in his hand, sipping on it.
Did you see what happened to Blue? We didn't know what happened to you and Blue. That's what we were wondering about. Come on. Look, Brown is dead. Orange got it in the belly.
Enough! Enough! You better start talking, asshole. Because we got shit we need to talk about. We're already freaked out. We need you acting freaked like we need a fucking bag on our hip. Okay, let's talk. We think we got a rat in the house.
I guarantee we got a rat in the house.
What makes you say that? Is that supposed to be funny?
Look, we think this place ain't safe.
This place just ain't secure anymore. We're leaving. You should go with us. Nobody's going anywhere. Kiss on this fucking turd.
So So basically
Right.
here we have the camera pans horizontally to the left as Mr. White changes his position in the room.
Don't take another step, Mr. White.
Fuck you, maniac!
Alright, so basically I'm gonna cut it short because I feel like I'm taking too long. So basically, he basically questions him in the rest of the scene about why he shot up the jewelry heist, went psycho and whatnot. So that's the end of the presentation. Any questions?
Do you think the unsteadiness of the camera made you feel like you were a part of the scene?
Definitely, because it basically, to me, it made like it showed the frustration and also like the anxiety of the characters, as you can tell by what is it, their costumes or whatnot, the blood on his shirt, the tie is like all undone, button open his shirt and all that. So, yeah. Any other questions?
What is, like, how do you think the director carries like the feelings of the characters to us in the most effective way? Like, is there any particular aspect of the scene that allows you to really feel beyond like the shaky camera?
I would say basically the miss and scene of it, because like everything we put into the scene established an emotion. So the emotion here is frustration and anxiety. For instance, the location is a hideout, which is like dirty, and you see the objects of the chairs in the background all disorganized. Toilet bowl, paint is being chipped off the wall and whatnot, and also the lighting as well. It gives it like a more naturalistic feel. So yeah.